My main topic has been on the South Mountain Freeway expansion, or the new Loop 202, connecting the East and the West Valley. And this has always been my main focus since the beginning of the course. I remember in the first or second class, you talked about wicked problems, and I gave this example and told the class about the stakeholders and whatnot. But I'd say the content has slightly been altered, as I was originally focusing on air quality, but now the more I thought about the future generations being affected by that, the more interested I got in those future generations. So that'll be my the main content of it now. And then my purpose for exploring this topic is to just further my research methods. This is all new to me. I have never formed my own inquiry before, so really, I just want to learn about a local wicked problem and make sure this helps me further my research and my experience in the field. Um, and then the goals that I have for that are just forming my own conclusions off of the research and the information I gather. And then secondly, just following that part 3 timetable. That's never really been a strength of mine, of following things like that. So I definitely want to work on that this time. And then my main research question, though, is how will the expansion of the Loop 202 South Mountain Freeway impact communities near the freeway, and how will this affect future generations? And then my 5 sub-questions are going to be, what are the ecological impacts, especially in a desert ecosystem? How will this reduce congestion and travel time? If there are any planned development, can they be considered green buildings or green cities? What are the projected population growths in these communities? And what have researchers found from studying other communities that are near new freeway expansions? And then for my research, I will be using qualitative data. I've never used it before, but after reading the article that you provided, I believe that snowball sampling will probably be the best bet. I'm going to start off talking to Professor Larson, and she's a population geographer. I've took a couple of her courses before, so I feel like that's a pretty good start, especially when I'm focusing on future generations and population. And then also just using and reviewing academic literature through ASU Library or through Google Scholar. I feel like I'll definitely find some good sources on that, especially on the on other communities too that have been affected by this wicked problem as well, in a slightly different way. And then I don't have anything that's really going to change my behavior, so I don't think there's going to be any dependent or independent variables. And then the methods that I'm going to use to record the data are in Excel and a Google Doc.